Good morning. Welcome to the fall commencement ceremony of the University of Houston, Victoria. My name is Bob Glenn, and it is my great honor to serve as president of the university and to be the one to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. Since for some of you this may be your first encounter with the formal academic commencement, we thought it might be helpful to explain the significance of the ritual and the symbolism you are about to encounter. We are about to engage in a ritual that is 46 years old on our campus, but in higher education goes back over 1,000 years. In your program, you will find a brief description of the history of academic regalia. What is not included in your program is the reasons why we choose to wear these gowns on this day. The wearing of academic robes goes back to medieval times, when a person's dress clearly designated who that person was. It was, in fact, an absolute expression not only of who the person was, but also of his or her station in society. At that time, there were no universities and no libraries. Books were a scarce commodity, and consequently so was knowledge. Coming into possession of knowledge was one of the few ways a person could move up in a world where there was a rigid caste. If one was able to learn how to read, finding books would be the next obstacle. There were only two places to find a book: monasteries and private libraries. But monasteries were the only place where books could be accessed by someone who was not of noble birth. Men who wanted to seek knowledge and better their lot in life came to the monastery to find it. In most cases, these seekers of knowledge were young clerics. They were required to wear the clerical robes as a declaration to the world of the path they had chosen. In doing so, they did more than simply declare their identities. They also took on certain responsibilities to everyone they encountered. To put on the robe was a life-changing event. A person who put on the robe of a cleric was coming to a point of commitment to serving others for his or her entire life. As time progressed, the wearing of the robes became increasingly symbolic. As universities developed an identity separate from the monastery, the meaning of the robe changed. The academic robes you see today became associated exclusively with teaching, but even in change, the real meaning of the robe remains basically the same. The wearing of the academic robe by our faculty is still an expression of who we are and what purpose we are supposed to serve in society. It carries with it certain obligations. Concepts like academic integrity and service are an inherent part of accepting a place in the community of scholars. When we wear the regalia, we are still saying to society that we are seekers of knowledge, that we are here to serve others as well as ourselves, and that we recognize our obligations to those who are present here today. 1,000 years ago, when a cleric put on the robe, he was saying that he was a new person, a member of a new community. Today, your candidate for graduations are donning their robes to proclaim to you that they are a different person. Today, they become a graduate, a full member of the community of scholars. When a cleric put on the robe, it was a life-changing event for him. Your student dons this robe with the same hope. Just like all the clerics of old and all the students who have passed through the halls of academia since then, and all the graduates of this institution during the last 46 years, your candidate for graduation has worked long and hard to get to this day. And when he or she marches out here in that robe, we will be celebrating that accomplishment. The ritual of commencement gives us a root as an institution. It connects us with the rich heritage of the past while opening up the horizon of our future. Your presence here today represents the roots from which these candidates for graduates came. Your presence gives each candidate for graduation a connection to who he or she is and gives us a reason to come together to celebrate what each one is going next and will do next. So, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of all the graduates of this institution over the last 46 years and throughout higher education over the last 1,000 years, but more importantly, in honor of the work and dedication of your students, we would ask you to please rise for the procession of the candidates. Thank you, Dr. Akins. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask you, I know each of you have a cell phone that you're going to use to take pictures here in just a few minutes. Go ahead and look at it and turn it to silent mode. We would appreciate that, and your graduates would. We'd ask you to please remain standing and sing along to the national anthem that will be led by our provost, Chance M. Glenn Sr., the Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Dr. Glenn. Will everyone please be seated? Joining us today in our ceremony are distinguished representatives from across the University of Houston system, as well as special guests and friends. I'm pleased to introduce them now, and I'll ask them to stand. Please hold your applause until I introduce all of them. First, from the University of Houston System Board of Regents, the Honorable John Fields, who will be bringing greetings shortly from the Board of Regents. From the University of Houston Clear Lake, Dr. Ira Blake, who serves as president of that university. From UH System Administration, Dr. Jay Neal, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs and Chief Operating Officer of the University of Houston at Katy and UH Sugar Land, and Mr. Dick Phillips, Associate Provost for Outreach and Community Engagement at UH Katy and UH Sugar Land. Thank you. In addition, I'd like to welcome the Honorable John Cornum, a U.S. Senator from Texas. He will be formally introduced later on, and I am pleased to say that he is our commencement speaker today. I'm also happy to present to you some of the members of the President's Regional Advisory Board. This board is a group of outstanding citizens who offers the university administration wise and timely advice on many issues. Please stand when I read your names. First, Mr. Brett Baldwin and Mr. Ben Galvan, both of Victoria County, and Mr. Jack Swanson of Wharton County. Also, Mr. Lance LaCour of Harris County, who is also President and CEO of the Katy Area Economic Development Council, and ex officio member Dr. Zachary Hodges, who serves as President of Houston Community College Northwest. Also in attendance today are some special guests I'd like to introduce. Please stand and be recognized as I call your names. Please hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. First, the Honorable Duran Dowdle, member of the Katy City Council, and Mrs. Bernice Webster, Executive Assistant for Dr. Ira Blake, President of UH Clear Lake. And if I may, the most important person here, in my view, would be the First Lady of UH Victoria, my wife, Laurie Glenn. At this time, I'd also like to introduce Ms. Christy Maker, our alumni representative, who you'll be meeting later in the ceremony. UHV is fortunate to have dedicated administrators who work to help students achieve success and are part of the President's Cabinet. Some of them are seated behind me on the stage, and I would like to ask them to stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. At the heart of the university, of course, is the faculty. You've already seen the faculty representative, our Grand Marshal, Dr. Keith Akins, who is the President of the Faculty Senate and an Associate Professor of Criminal Justice in the Schools of Arts and Sciences. The Grand Marshal plays an important role in today's ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Akins. And if you believe, as I do, that students are the lifeblood of an institution, then certainly the very heart of the institution is our faculty. So I'm pleased now to recognize my colleagues on the faculty, the people who provide the wisdom, the care, and the skills, and the knowledge that elevate and empower our graduates. Will the faculty please rise to be acknowledged? Thank you. Now I would like, right after I ask the faculty to sit, I'm going to ask everyone to stand. As UHB Student Government Association President, Mr. Christopher McDonald, leads us in a moment of reflection.
My understanding is that the function of a moment of reflection is to help each of us focus on this moment in time, to be present. The word present is interesting in that it has a number of meanings, each of which is applicable today. A present is a gift. To be present is to be here in this moment in time. And to be in the present is to be fully focused on what you are doing. How many times have you used the word present during the last 4 years to say, "Here I am," when your name is called on the roll? This portion of the ceremony is meant to give you an opportunity to be present now, to be here in this moment to consider the great accomplishments you have achieved, to be here in this moment to consider all those who are here with you today, who came here to hear your name called, and for you to say, "I'm here." All the great world religions teach us that enlightenment begins with awakening. Buddha, Moses, Muhammad, and others talked about this importance of being present. So the challenge is to be present in this moment with eyes and heart wide open. It is to see this moment for what it is, a goal realized and a goal achieved. We offer this moment in time for each of you to reflect on why you are here, how you came here to be here, and where you may go from here. Please join me in a moment of reflection. Thank you. Please be seated, and congratulations to the graduates.
I'm delighted that all these candidates and their guests are here to participate so that we can properly celebrate our students' achievements at UHV. As your UHV president, I want you to know how proud I am of each and every one of you. Your graduation is a great cause for celebration, not only for your family and your friends, but also for our institution. As we celebrate you, our graduates, we are also celebrating UHV's many successes. During the last 4 years, our university has grown to more than 4,500 students, taking 70 degree programs and concentrations. UHV is an Hispanic serving institution, and our diverse student body now includes 187 international students from 42 different countries. The growth of our student body has led to the expansion of our Victoria campus. In August, we celebrated the opening of the University Commons, our 180,124 square foot student center and library. Under construction in Victoria now is a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics building, a new residence hall that we are calling Smith Hall in honor of UHV Provost Emeritus Don Smith, and the former Town Plaza Mall that we are renovating for the university to use. The Bennett Wood family has donated 65 acres in Victoria to the university for the future location of an athletics complex, and students living within 50 miles of the Victoria campus are assessing themselves a fee to help finance the university's first recreation center. We are also growing in Katy. The UH system opened a new 80,000 square foot building in Katy in August that houses degree programs offered by both UHV and the University of Houston. In addition, UHV is now part of the Houston Guided Pathways to Success initiative, a collaboration of 2- and 4-year institutions in the Texas Gulf Coast region to increase higher education completion rates. So thank you very much for going on your academic journey with us, and as we thank you for your UHV pride. As you just heard, it's a great time to be a Jaguar. Are there any Jaguars in the building? Apparently you had a long night last night. It will get better. It is now my privilege to invite the Honorable John Fields to bring greetings on behalf of the University of Houston System Board of Regents.
Good morning. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to deliver greetings on behalf of the University of Houston System Board of Regents and on behalf of our fellow students at our three sister universities within the University of Houston System, the University of Houston, UH Clear Lake, and UH Downtown. I am honored to serve on the Board of Regents representing the UH System's 74,000 students, including all of you. I stand before you now not only as a student at the Law Center at the University of Houston, but also as a proud alumnus of the University of Houston System. 2.5 years ago, I graduated from the C.T. Bauer College of Business, and I was sitting in my graduation ceremony hoping for the same thing you're probably hoping for now, that the speaker would hurry up. I'll do my best. The path to graduation is not an easy one. Each and every one of you faced a unique journey that led you to the chair you occupy today. I have listened to the stories of students who faced huge obstacles in their lives while in school. Financial struggles, raising children, difficult classes, and health issues. What gives me great pride is the perseverance that every single one of you have gone through. You persevered through many trials and made tremendous sacrifices to make it here, to graduate from UHV. But this is not only a time to reminisce about the past, but also to look forward to the future. Your journey to the stage is only the beginning. Whether you stay in Victoria, in the Coastal Bend region, in Greater Houston, or move away, you have a duty and a responsibility as UHV graduates to take what you have learned both inside and outside of the classroom and apply it in your communities. Your degree has equipped you to join the workforce or maybe go to graduate school, and I'm confident that you will excel wherever you find yourself professionally. But one of the most important things that you can do is find places in your communities where you can dedicate yourself to service. You can be the difference maker in someone else's success. As UHV alumni, you are not satisfied with your own accomplishments. You want to help those around us succeed. There are future Jaguars out there who need a mentor or someone to tell them, I made it, you can too. This is what Jaguars do. This is who you are. I am proud that each of you will be alumni of this great institution and will be joining me as alumni of the University of Houston system. Your degree is a testament to your hard work and perseverance. So on behalf of the Board of Regents and your peers throughout the University of Houston system, congratulations, class of 2019. Go Jaguars.
Thank you, Regent Fields. We are honored that you're here with us today and appreciate your support. And now we will hear greetings from Dr. Keith Akins, the president of the UHV Faculty Senate, who I have already introduced, and he will be followed by Ms. Rosie McCusker, who is chair of the UHV Staff Council and senior recruitment coordinator for the School of Business Administration.
Good morning, graduates. I look out over this sea of faces and I cannot begin to express how proud your faculty are of you. You've accomplished something wonderful under conditions that people like me and my generation have never had to face. Many of you have never known a nation that was not constantly involved in endless wars. You've had to earn your education between lockdown drills and with the worry of constant school shootings. Some of you are dreamers, some of you are veterans, some of you have faced discrimination. Many of you are the first in your family to go to college, and you've carried the burden of your family's hopes and dreams on your shoulders. Most of you have struggled with financial difficulties. All of you have survived hurricanes and floods and bad professors. And despite all of that, you made it. You've accomplished greatness. You are the future. The world is yours to create the way you want it. Please go out there and live your best life possible. Congratulations, and I salute you all.
Hello, Jaguars, your families and friends. As Chair of Staff Council, I have the great honor of bringing greetings from each staff member to you today. To our graduating Jaguars, as has been said before, we are so proud of you. Whether your journey started as a freshman on Pyramid Row, or you joined us as a transfer or graduate student, you have demonstrated that you have the focus and the grit and determination to finish what you set out to do a few years ago. Many of us as staff have shared part of your journey. Perhaps you were recruited by one of us, admitted, advised, guided, coached, counseled, or tutored, or simply listened to by one of us. It's quite likely you may have been awarded a scholarship or financial aid by one of us. Maybe you were welcomed at the airport as an international student by one of us, or provided with a password reset or a Wi-Fi connection just at a critical moment. As your last assignments and final exams are behind you, don't be strangers. UHV is a lifelong resource for you. So before you fly the UHV nest, we have one request. Just like a caring parent dropping their child off at the dorm for the first time, we ask you, let us know how you're doing. Keep in touch. Connect with us on social media. Drop by campus, send us an email, come to an event, come back for grad school. As a Jaguar, you are one of us. You are our brand ambassadors. And you're our MVPs. You are our most valuable people. So in closing, we thank you for sharing your journey with us. We look forward to hearing from you, and we congratulate you on earning your UHV degree. Thank you.
Today we are delighted to have as the commencement speaker U.S. Senator John Cornyn from Texas, who was first elected to the U.S. Senate in 2002 and is now serving in his third term. Senator Cornyn was born in Houston and grew up in San Antonio, where he graduated from Trinity University with a degree in journalism from St. Mary's University School of Law. He also has a Master of Laws from the University of Virginia. He has served the people of Texas for more than 3 decades, first as a district judge and later as a member of the Texas Supreme Court and Texas Attorney General. Senator Cornyn has helped to bring billions of dollars in federal aid to the state after the area was devastated by Hurricane Harvey in 2017. He also helped secure $5.5 billion in targeted tax relief for Texans impacted by Harvey. In addition, Senator Cornyn has introduced legislation that has been signed into a law to help abolish human trafficking, prevent substance abuse, promote criminal justice reform, strengthen the mental health system, and promote public safety. He sits on the Senate Finance, Intelligence, and Judiciary committees. He has been married to his wife, Sandy, for 40 years, and they have 2 adult daughters, Danilee and Haley. We're extremely pleased and honored to have Senator Cornyn accept our invitation to be your fall commencement speaker, so please join me in giving him a warm University of Houston Victoria welcome.
Thank you very much, President Glenn, for the warm welcome, and thank you, Jaguar Nation, for the honor of speaking with you briefly here today. I've been at a number of commencement ceremonies over the years, and it's funny. The ones where I wore the mortarboard, I don't remember very much. But the ones where my 2 daughters earned their degrees, I will never forget. For every ounce of effort and determination put forth by you, the graduates, there is a huge helping of love and support from the families and friends in this audience. So graduates, I hope you'll join me in applauding the wives, the husbands, the parents, the grandparents, the teachers, the mentors, and the loved ones who are here to help you celebrate today, without whom this day would not be possible. It's a privilege for me to be here to congratulate this distinguished class of graduates, the class of 2019. To be honest, I have enough self-awareness to realize that I probably don't have the highest entertainment value of all the potential speakers you could have gotten. For example, I haven't been featured on the silver screen like Katy native Renee Zellweger. My words may not be as eloquent as those of UHV alumnus and award-winning poet Van Garrett. And I'm sure you're not going to see a show like the one Victoria native Stone Cold Steve Austin would provide. In fact, I think if you were to survey the attendees from prior commencements I've spoken to, the one you might find most memorable involved a squirrel sneaking into the Coliseum and running through the stands during my remarks at SMU. But one of the perks of this white hair is the experience that comes with it. And I want to just take a couple of minutes here to share a few of those life lessons that I've learned that you might find helpful. Over the years, UHV has told you countless times to make your mark. Well, that's a pretty daunting task, especially when you consider the monumental challenges your generation is inheriting. Here at home, we're seeing political division, distrust of elites and double standards, and skepticism about the value of compromising our differences. Around the world, we're facing other challenges: rogue nations, attacks on religious liberties, and in many parts of the world, grinding poverty. So when you consider how to make your mark in ways big or small, I understand it could be pretty intimidating. Now, I'm obviously not an expert at solving all the world's problems. For example, after years of trying, I haven't been able to convince President Trump to put down his Twitter feed. But I do want to share with you some practical advice and lessons I've learned through my life which may be helpful to you. The first lesson is pretty straightforward. Be an optimist. Being an optimist is a choice. Fact is, if you were born in the United States of America, or even better, Texas, you have already won the lottery. And for the rest of you, I'm sure you got here as fast as you could. Now, let me be clear, I'm not suggesting you view the world through rose-colored glasses. There's a difference between optimism and naivete. Optimism takes many forms. In its purest forms, it means being like that little boy who walks down the stairs on Christmas morning and finds a pile of manure under the Christmas tree and turns and asks his parents, "Where's my pony?" I'm that kind of optimist. But in a larger sense, it also means seeing problems as something to be solved, not just to be greeted with wailing and gnashing of teeth. In life, you're going to cross paths with a lot of people with whom you will disagree, and I can guarantee you'll have to work with many of them. You simply can't avoid it. One of my life lessons when I got to the Senate, the great liberal lion of the Senate, Teddy Kennedy, was there. And I asked one of my more conservative colleagues, I said, how is it that you and Teddy Kennedy can work so well together and be so productive? He said, it's easy. It's the 80-20 rule. Now, you're not going to agree or disagree with 100% of what someone has to say. I even occasionally disagree with my wife. She's always right, though. But instead of focusing on the 20% of things that you can't agree on, look at the 80% that you might be able to agree on. I know that may not always be feasible. For example, if someone tries to convince you their favorite Buc-ee's is better than your favorite Buc-ee's, that's probably not going to work out. But think about opposing views as two intersecting circles. You want to start your focus on where they overlap. The key to remember is that even when we're approaching things from a different point of view, at the end of the day, I think people pretty much want the same things. They may disagree on how to get there, but people want to make our state and our country stronger and safer and create more opportunity for our neighbors and our kids. I can tell you whether you're debating legislation in Washington or talking politics with your crazy uncle at Christmas dinner, or even picking the restaurant where you want to go for your post-graduation meal, finding common ground isn't always easy, but it is always worth the effort. So my advice to you is be a problem solver. Don't just be a complainer. See what's possible and never, ever give up. My second point, never stop learning. I know what you might be thinking. Look, I put a lot of time and effort into getting where I am today, and I deserve a break. I've finished my formal education. Well, you do deserve a lot of credit for getting where you are today, but I want you to look at that diploma that you've earned and make a commitment to yourself not to end your education. In many ways, today is just the beginning of your future education. When I was in your seat, I had no clue what my future would hold. I just completed a journalism degree, but found out that being a reporter wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. So I waited tables at a steak and ale restaurant, a place that some of you from my generation may still remember. Then I had a brief and lackluster career selling real estate before I decided to go to law school. And once law school was over, I thought that was it. I was finished being a student. But boy, was I wrong. Some of the most impactful lessons were still to come, and from people and teachers who took a surprising form. A few years ago, when I was working on legislation to reform our criminal justice system and help prevent people who had gotten out of prison from going back, I met with a number of people who had managed to break that cycle, including a man in nearby Houston named Cedric Hornbuckle. Now, when Cedric got out of prison, he couldn't find a job, so he decided to create one for himself. He started a moving company called Moved by Love. Some of you may have even seen their trucks in the Houston area. But Cedric also helped other former prisoners find jobs too. He became a mentor through the Houston Prison Entrepreneurship Program and has helped others turn their lives around just as he did. So from Cedric, I learned a lot about commitment and self-discipline and perseverance, the kind it takes to shut down the revolving doors of our criminal justice system. I'd like you to remember that you spent your time here at UHV learning from world-class professors, but not every teacher in life that you meet will have a doctor in front of it, or be a professional teacher for that matter. So keep an open mind, welcome new experiences, and look for opportunities to learn something new and broaden your perspective. Now that reminds me of a quote from one of our most colorful statesmen, Sam Houston, whose Senate seat I currently occupy. He said, "Knowledge is the food of genius, so let no opportunity escape you to treasure up knowledge." The incredible education you've gotten here at UHV has provided you the tools you need to keep acquiring new abilities and insight throughout your life. So just remember, there's a lot to learn in this world, and much of it won't come from a textbook. So go for it. Now that brings me to my final point, and that is the greatest satisfaction in life you may achieve can come from lending a helping hand to those around you. In the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey, I spent a lot of time traveling around Southeast Texas, talking to folks whose lives had been impacted by the storm, as many of yours were. So I don't have to tell you about the heartbreak and devastation that countless families faced, or the recovery process is still ongoing for many of those folks. But I was heartened by the outpouring of love and support from ordinary Texans and the selfless service those floodwaters exposed. The first responders who risked their very lives, the Cajun Navy from neighboring Louisiana, and the countless folks who opened up their homes to complete strangers without a second thought. It reminded me of something I heard many years ago following a horrible fertilizer plant explosion in the city of West. One of the county commissioners told me, he said, "Being a Texan doesn't describe where you're from, it describes who your family is." And I've never forgotten it. We're not in this world alone, and if we want to ensure a brighter future for our children and their children, we need to look out after one another and consider all children our children. Some of my earliest lessons in life about service and perseverance came from my dad. Back in World War II, he was a B-17 pilot and flew 26 bombing missions over Nazi Germany. On that 26th mission, his plane was shot down and he was a prisoner of war for the last 4 months of World War II. But he didn't give up hope. Instead, he persevered, not just for his own survival, not just to make it home to his family, but for the future of our freedoms. Together with other members of the greatest generation, my dad helped bring lasting peace to Europe and East Asia and the world. Talk about big shoes to fill. but I've learned we're all called to serve in a variety of ways. I have no doubt that each of you have climbed many hills on the road that led you to this moment, but I want you to pause and just reflect on how fortunate you are to be here today, because gratitude is a wonderful thing. Of all the people in the world, you're privileged enough to be an American and doubly privileged to be a Texan. You now have a college education, and one of the most affordable ones in the state, I might add. That gives you tremendous capacity to help others around you and fight for a better world. That could mean serving in the military like my dad, running for office, volunteering in your community, or helping a neighbor during hard times. No matter how large or small of an action it is, I encourage you to continue to use your gifts to make this world a better place. Throughout my career, I've met countless Texans from all walks of life. I've worked with many people who have very different views of the world. I've tried, sometimes failed, and I've learned a lot along the way. I can tell you that you're going to face a lot of the same challenges I did, and I hope you'll take my advice as a little bit of a cheat sheet on the future. I have no doubt that you all have what you need to make your mark. So live your gratitude, keep learning, and as you move up the ladder of success, lift up those around you too. Thank you for the honor and privilege of being here today. Thank you for the honor of letting me serve as your senator. God bless you, and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be installing a brick in front of University Center Hall in honor of Senator Cornyn's visit here today as our speaker. He has another event that he has to go to. Can we please have another warm round of applause for your U.S. Senator, John Cornyn.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come to campus and see us.
Thank you. I will.
UHV has outstanding students, but those graduating with honors have shown special dedication to their studies. These undergraduates are wearing gold braids over their robes, and their names are listed in the program. I'm pleased to recognize them today. Candidates graduating cum laude with honor have grade point averages of 3.5 to 3.67 on a 4-point scale. Will those students graduating today cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. We also have a number of undergraduates today who are graduating magna cum laude with high honor, and they have GPAs of 3.68 to 3.84. Would all of those graduating today magna cum laude please stand and be recognized for your achievement? Thank you. Please be seated. Finally, those graduating summa cum laude, or with highest honors, have a 3.85 or higher GPA. Would all of those who are graduating today summa cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. And I also recognize all those students who graduated as I did many years ago, which was thank you, laude. Next, I would call your attention to the student members of academic honor societies. These students are wearing cords or stoles to indicate membership in these societies, which are listed in your program. Would all student members of all honor societies please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. You may have also noted that a number of our graduates are wearing red, white, and blue intertwined graduation cords. We call these our Patriot cords. The individuals wearing these cords are either currently serving in our armed forces or are veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces. At this time, I'm going to ask that not only our graduates wearing Patriot cords, but all persons in the auditorium who are now serving or have served in our armed forces to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you for your service. We also have with us graduating international students who are proudly wearing a sash of their country of citizenship. UHV is honored to have 12 international students from 7 countries represented in today's ceremony. Would all of our university students who are enrolled at UHV on an F&J student visa please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. In addition, we have some special members of the UHV class of 2019 who are wearing Jaguar Spirit cords. These generous students are participating in our JAGS Give Back program, and we appreciate their support of UHV. If you're wearing the Jaguar Spirit cords, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, I would like to recognize the outstanding students for the fall selected by the Schools of Arts and Sciences, Business Administration and Education, Health Professions, and Human Development. These students were chosen based on their academic records and related achievements. Please hold your applause until all the students are recognized. Would the following students please stand? In the School of Arts and Sciences, Andrew Paul Polasic, outstanding graduate student, and Brittany Nicole Bohr, outstanding undergraduate student. In the School of Business Administration, John Schroeder, outstanding graduate student, and Lee Lai and Jocelyn Jung, outstanding undergraduate students. And in the School of Education, Health Professions, and Human Development, Kelly Ann Martinez, outstanding graduate student, and Patrick Odell Horton, outstanding undergraduate student. Thank you. And now Dr. Chance M. Glenn, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, will present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, President Glenn. The candidates for degrees in the School of Arts and Sciences will be presented by Dean Jeffrey DeLeo.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science, and Specialist in School Psychology, the highest degree offered at UHV, please rise. on behalf of the faculty, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Will the candidates please be seated?
The candidates for the degrees in the School of Business Administration will be presented by Dean Ken Colwell.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Science please rise? On behalf of the faculty, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Please be seated.
The candidates for degrees in the School of Education, Health Professions, and Human Development will be presented by Dean Fred Liddon.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Master of Education please rise? On behalf of the faculty, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Please remain standing.
Will the candidates for all degrees please rise, and will the faculty and platform party please rise? President Glenn, it is my distinct honor to present to you these degree candidates who are students in good standing with the University of Houston, Victoria, and have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees set forth by the faculty of the university. I recommend that those degrees be conferred.
Graduates, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We talked about, at the very beginning, we talked about being present. I want you to be present now. This is the time you've waited for years and years. You are surrounded by the people who figuratively and literally brought you to this point in your life. This is your moment. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, and on behalf of the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business Administration, and the School of Education, Health Professions, and Human Development, I now confer upon each of you and upon those graduating in absentia your respective degrees with all rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of the University of Houston, Victoria. Thank you. Please be seated. In just a moment, you're going to be brought forward by your respective marshal and come up to the stage. You'll give your card to a reader who will call your name. When that is done, please come over to me. I will have your degree. You should shake my hand at that point. You don't have to, but you ought to. Then you will exit off to the right. We do have a very fine photographer here who's going to take a portrait suitable for framing. For those of you in the audience, you may choose to take photos of your graduate as they walk from the stage. If you choose to take a photo in a location other than your seat, please wait to leave your seat until the name of your graduate's school is announced. Please use the second level northeast and northwest landing areas for taking photos. This will allow an orderly procession and ample time for all guests to get the best photo possible. Now, you will also be wondering, this is an important day, this is a joyous day. You will want to make some noise. You will want to hoop and holler and clap and stomp your feet. Go right ahead. This is a joyous day, and you have every right to be happy and to be proud and to shout. With one caveat, when your student gets to me and gets their degree, then be quiet. Now, I say that because as soon as your student gets his or her degree, there'll be another student waiting to be recognized. And we would ask that you not shout over someone else. But as your student is coming forward, please feel free to be glad and joyous and loud. We will announce degrees by schools. Dr. Jeffrey Cass will announce degrees for the Schools of Arts and Sciences. And I do want to take note while we are standing in front of Dr. Cass's colleagues that this will be the last time that Dr. Cass will be doing this, because he has accepted a position of Dean of the Arts and Humanities at Arkansas Tech and will be joining them in the spring. I'd like to give his colleagues an opportunity to thank him for his service at this institution. After the School of Arts and Sciences, Ms. Rosie McCusker for Business Administration and Dr. Amy Barnhill for Education, Health, Professions, and Human Development will be calling the names. I'd like to invite Regent Field to join me in extending congratulations, as well as Provost Glenn. We will now have the presentation of the Fall 2019 graduating class. Will the faculty marshals please assist the graduates?
Zulema Z. Alanis, cum laude. Valerie Laverne Ayers. Michelle Yvonne Brown. John J. Cerrone, summa cum laude. Naveen Coco, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Antonio Jose Cruz. Brian de Guzman de los Santos. Jeanette Marie de Leon, summa cum laude. Kenneth Howard Field, cum laude. Tony Carl Frazier. Gloria Jean Harrison. Delfina Hinojosa. Leonard Knox, summa cum laude. Brittany S. Nolte, magna cum laude. Brandon Parrish, magna cum laude. Nicholas Craig Radcliffe. Veronica Sandoval. Denise Santana, magna cum laude. Congrats. Sahara Crystal Shillingford. Gregory Simmons. Joe Lynn Stanchik. Eric Dwayne Statham. Stephen Albert Sudheimer. Zeritu Getachew Tafeze. Micah Jarrett Thomas, cum laude. James M. Torres Grow. Anna M. Woodard. Lidia Esperanza Bayi. Guadalupe G. Briones. I think I got this. Dylan Keith Brown. Zara Janae Brown. Vanessa Cardenas. Olivia Ann Cole. Catherine V. Delgado, summa cum laude. Virginia Jane Dobson Shipwash. Paul Joseph Douglas. Emily Elizabeth Mercedes Hillman. Japira D. Jeffrey Gonzalez. Michelle Ashley Lopez. Jordan L. Montgomery, magna cum laude. Pablo Espitia Montoya. Kaylee Renee Perales. Got it. Kimberly Selena Rodriguez, cum laude. Karina Ruby Santibanez. Yeah. Cynthia Danielle Segura, cum laude. Rossi. Rosie Helen Vasquez. Savannah Ibarra, magna cum laude. Kemi Akinrafe. Jean Claudel Altine. Jose Angel Alvarez. Brittany K. Anderson, cum laude. Emmanuel Ikechukwu Anyanwu. Charlotte Rachel Lynn Badwa. Got it. Latasha Valey Beal. Joanne A. Benavente. Brittany Nicole Bohr, cum laude and outstanding student. David Nathaniel Booker II. Oh. Finally get to put a face to the name. Catherine A. Broadway, magna cum laude. Madison H. Broyles. Miriam Belen Cabrera, cum laude. Edna Lee Cummings. Carrie Rebecca DeSmith. Alex Sebastian Eraso. Alexis O. Esparza. You want me to say? Joanna Espino. Pablo Ascensión Espinosa. Viviana Fernandez. Skyly Lene Ficklin. Jessica Marie Fisher. Karen L. Flores, magna cum laude. Brenna Rose Flynn, magna cum laude. Stephen William Giuffre. Kimberly Nicole Goff. Oh. Madison Mikkel Grossen, summa cum laude. Martín Isidoro Guzmán. Safia Goul, summa cum laude. Stephanie A. Guzman. Terry Dwayne Harriman Jr., cum laude. Dylan R. Abair. Damon Hobbs. Jeremy E. Irasi. Jamel M. Kalawi. Saba Khan, cum laude. Katrina Elise Knowlton. Amber K. Kudela. Danielle Marie Lara. Hannah Nicole Lahan. I got it. James Mitchell Lawson. Lewin. Tara Lewin. Nicole Alexandra Mabry, cum laude. Altaf Amerily Magnolia. Abigail Ray Mata, cum laude. Beth Allison McDonald. Adrian Mendoza, Jr. Cord E. Mullins. Win. Joshua Wynn. Kyle Christopher Nugent. Jasmine Ortiz. Sarah Parsons, summa cum laude. Chernell Andrea Pope. Christopher Neil Richter, summa cum laude. Andres Ruiz. Graciela Mari Salinas. Regan M. Saxton, cum laude. Savannah Lee Segura. Sabi Siddiqui. Jennifer Soria, magna cum laude. Justin R. Stevenson. Shelby Justine Suarez. Nidhi Satish Kumar Sutar. Afsane Tarhande. Dominic Thornton. Caitlin S. Timmons, summa cum laude. Brandon Michael Tipton. Fatumata Binta Togola. Dustin Ryan Toll, cum laude. Hassan Tosun. Franklina Isata Tumbe. Ashley Varga. Marisa Nicole Villarreal. Nancy Jasmine Villegas. Megan or Megan? Megan? Jessica Megan Westbrook. Wist. Laura Stephan Wist. Yolanda Fagans. Tyler Nava. Katrina Smith. Katrina Smith. How do you speak? Mwangi. Esther Mwangi. Sarafadine Olawe Rufai. Marisa Nicole Collier. Gaston. Oh. Oh. Those are all the candidates for the baccalaureate degree. Now for the master's degree. I was wondering why I changed color. That was Kiana. You're Kiana. Kiana Renee Gaston. Scott Aaron James. Brianna Marguerite Lancerio. Caitlin Rose Malone. Jillian P. Strauss. April Trevino. Samantha Rain Zachary. Tara Chantal Hurd Harris. How are you? Monica Weber Oliver. Anita Latifa Akinyemi. Blessing Akpan. Kabita Bandari. Jenny Berlinda Sharonfont. Shahruz Kayedi. Lashanta Lemons. Nicole Renee Leonard. Ralph Nichols. That concludes the students from Arts and Sciences.
It's my privilege now to announce the names of those receiving bachelor's degrees for the School of Business Administration. Alyssa Renee Adamus. Asma Ajel. Tagrid Ajel. Tasnin Afroz Asha. Erin E. Band. Luisa Fernanda Barahona. Travis Eugene Bassett. Brittany Michelle Bennett. Kenneth D. Bolt, cum laude. Landon Eric Brett, summa cum laude. Jarrett Keith Brown. Aminatu El-Agheb. Mohit Chandwani. Rachel Lynn Cavazos. Alisa Shea Cavazos. Gennaro Castro III. John Felix Carrera. Mui Soy Kao. Michaela Brown. Cole Aaron Brune, summa cum laude. Edgar James Burnett, summa cum laude. Alisa Augustina Cabrera, magna cum laude. Stephanie Ann Cadengo. Mushad Chana. Carla Michelle Childress Cruz. Masool Chowdhury. Andrea Dana Coleman, magna cum laude. Michael C. Crum. Darius A. Crutcher. Adriana Ray Cruz. Alejandra C. Cruz. Peyton Adley Cuellar. Azim Akbal Daradia. Jenny Elizabeth De La Rosa. Haley Rosalinda Diaz. And Anthony K. Doe. Jamal Saleh Aldam. Theodora Claudia Iona Facas. Elizabeth Fennell Thomas. Yvonne H. Garcia, our UHV employee. Eric R. Garrow, cum laude. Roxanne Alexis Gomez. Ginger Marie Gray. Kenya J. Griffin. Arisbeth Harvey. Adrienne Denise Haflin Moses. Esmeralda V. Hernandez. Stephen Marcus Hernandez. Ashley Nicole Hester. Matthew Scott Hilton. Jean Mercado Hinosa. Nesta Hinosa, magna cum laude. Bradley Michael Hodges. Natasha Nikita Howard, cum laude. Torianne Humphrey. Ali Ibrahim, cum laude. Stephen Ithipata Cheo. Nancy Melina Jara, magna cum laude. Shane Tyler Common. Zachary Alexander Kubala. Robin R. Caparera. Ashley Renee Long. Elba L. Lopez. Elena Lucio. Dominique Nicole Lunsford. Nancy A. Luviano. Lily, summa cum laude and outstanding student. Eric Macias. Anabea Corazon Martinez. Cesar Martinez. Catherine Louise Martinez. Mariah Martinez, summa cum laude. Talia Martinez. Jose Miguel Mendez. Daniel Jennings Mopor. Eduardo Moyeda, magna cum laude. Monica Ceseda Munez. Asma Ann Nakvi. Lizette Negrin. Hafsa Noman. Andrea Oliveras, magna cum laude. Daniel Arlett Pacheco. Jocelyn Carolina Palomero, magna cum laude. Angie Lysette Parada. Colin James Palmer. Beatrice Nicole Pena. Tana Eric Peach. Stephanie Marie Pywitz. Saad Ahmed Qureshi. Safa Qureshi. Oscar Ramos. Sitra Nadeem Ratawala. Kimberly Ann Reyna. Christine Marie Rios. Mariana Rebecca Science. Elke Yoel Salgado. Marissa P. Sanchez. Samantha M. Sanders. Javiria Saudi, cum laude. Selena Schmidt. Jonathan Seth Schnitzer, magna cum laude. Whitney Michelle Schrader, UHV employee. Pawasha Shanwari. Genesis Ethne Sorto. Michael Ryan Taylor. Elizabeth Tenorio, cum laude. Teresa Tran, summa cum laude. Janello Peggy Ume. Rina Bautista Vallejo. Paige Elizabeth Vea. Leda Ann Velasquez, magna cum laude. Martin M. Vu. Zal D. Wanya. Amanda R. Washington. Jazz Washington. Kenneth Ty Wells. Hashel Azebes Wally, cum laude. Nikita Kashana Williams. Melissa Marie Whitek, magna cum laude. John Wolf, cum laude. Dale Yambao, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Marie Young, summa cum laude and outstanding student. It's now my honor to announce the names of those receiving a master's degree from the School of Business Administration. Fadwa Abdallah. Arij Husni Abed Al-Jawad. Valeria Aguirre. Folukimemi Christiana Akijo Adigabenro. Hannah Van Allison. Martha Laura Alonso. Jacqueline Marie Anderson. Stephanie M. Anderson. Maurizio Antonio Arnon. Francesca Emari Arroyo. Diana O. Farah Awan. Joyce Gale Ball. Billy D. Bellew. Fatima Azahar Bularis. Katy Brazel. Hillary Lynn Caraway. Dennis J. Castellano. Patrick S. Chaftari. Francisco Javier Chavana. Laura Lu Chi. Tanvir Abbas Chinoy. Lindsay Renee Clark. Gemma Lizeth Coronado. Karen Erica Craig. Grace Chinti Daka. Adikumbi Dawodu. Juanita de Luna Gutierrez. Antonio Duarte. Gabriel C. Amega. Eric Alberto Espinal. Nusrat Fatima. Ingrid Batiste. Loretta Louise Baxlanger. Adele Flores. Jasmina A. Flores. Monica T. Gary. Jose Francisco Garzon. Taylor Ray Guzman. Stephanie Jean Hayaski. Olakunle Kahindi Hamilton. Matthew Herrera. Ailong Ho. Saeed Wajahat Hussain. Chad Alan Yannick. L.K. Cam. Nellie A. Canisa. Elaine Arandia Kellerman. Catalina Lopez. Godwin Mariatson. Bong Martinez. Tiffany McBride. Yoshana C. McEachin. Petra Emifa Mensah. Sahar Javed Minaz. Chelsea E. Montgomery. Alexandra Mouton. Dominique M. Murray. Albert Obaluku Musasia. Jocelyn Kaur Nagpal. Fiona Imaldi Odiyomi. Michael O. Odiyomi. Titileo Odion. Adeatun Bamidel Oladini. Alicio Alvaro Jr. Abu Solima Omonze Jelly. Danielle Marie Pan. Angelica Maria Polanco. Pascalina Nusui Poiti. Robin Nicole Radmaker. Alia Radiwan. Murthy Ramasamy. Maximiliano Ramirez. Betty Ann Marie Reed. Elias Rodriguez. Dylan Charles Saunderson. John Eric Schroeder, outstanding student. Catherine C. Nadine Olivia Silva. Vashti Weddy Simmons. Geeta Smith. Teresa West Spillers. Bindia Srivanas. Tara Avina Tannenbaum. Elise Chu Twin Than. Ina M. Thomas. Sarim Ali Termisi. Maria Esperanza Tovar. Bonnie Nadian Trimble. Kaushal Trivedi. Maureen Elizabeth Walston. Stephanie Marie West. Nyakia Ellen Winfrey. Amy Bossack.
It is my privilege now to announce the names of those receiving bachelor's degrees from the School of Education, Health Professions, and Human Development. Okay. Uriel Eduardo Garcia, summa cum laude. Garrett Lee Gomez. John Derek Jameson. Derek Dushan Miller. Brittany Seaman Pena, summa cum laude. Connie Alameda. Riley Rianne Baker. Kimberly Victoria Baker. Katy Christine Camacho, summa cum laude. Taylor Jade Chavana, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lee Klepper, cum laude. Irene Ann Galvin. Marlene Eloise Glover, magna cum laude. Victoria Renee Gonzalez. Nikki Teherina Grant. Daniel Denise Hayes. Patrick Odell Horton, summa cum laude, outstanding student. Roger Jean Humble, magna cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Kratz. Candace Marie Kubeka, magna cum laude. Ashton Nicole Kutak. Carlos Leon Trejo. Mallory May Makris. Bianca Dion McCraw Johnson, cum laude. Robin Lynn McCarg. Kenya M. Morales, magna cum laude. Alyssa Danielle O'Banion, cum laude. Priscilla McCall Palmer. Joshua N. Paul, cum laude. Ashley Elise Purswell Garrison. Brianna Keno Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Jessica Hurtado Rubio. Sophia Maria Solano, cum laude. Maria Elizabeth Torres, cum laude. Frank Turansky, magna cum laude. Juliet E. Vasquez. Brianna L. Williams, cum laude. Rochelle E. Williams, cum laude. Layla Zafri. Kenya D. Austin, magna cum laude. Leah Victoria Olveda, cum laude. Crystal Gail Pena. Tracy Lynn Perez. Madison Audrey Stone Solis, summa cum laude. Maya Catherine Wilkinson. I am now pleased to announce the names of those receiving their master's degrees from the School of Education, Health Professions, and Human Development. Amy N. Amati. Elvin Aiden Kellis. Elizabeth Michelle Cade. Wanda Yvonne Carter Dyer. Patricia Cecilia Castro. Elise Nicole Collins. Monica Irene Kugel. Diana Eileen Cruz. Tamala Lauren Franca. Dennis Bernard Frazier. Sophia Elizabeth Garza. Tori Jamal Gilmore. Norma Gonzalez. Jennifer Renee Hartman. Artemio Hernandez. Rachel Lynn Huber. Chandeep Kaur Kohli. Shaista Mansoor. Kelly Ann Martinez, outstanding student. Anise McKinney. Janelle Lynn Merriweather. Eunice G. Mesa, UHV employee. Janae Arland Mitchell. Mary Elizabeth Moore. Shirley Jean Pickard. Jessica Natalie Ramirez. Cassandra Isabel Rivas. Darius R. Robertson. Anita Rodriguez. Edgar Gonzalez Rodriguez. Carrie Kavone Elise Russell. Teresa Marie Villegas Serna. Ali Solgi. Suha Ahmed Suba. Henriette Journey Swanson. Yongwei Wang. Judith Overton Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2019. As each graduate receives his or her degree, I have only one thing to say to them, and that is to now do good work, which amuses some, confuses others, but it's a very deliberate choice on my part. You remember at the beginning of the ceremony when I talked about when clerics put on the robe, they assumed certain responsibilities. You've donned the robe, you now assume certain responsibilities. And that responsibility is that you are now, wherever you go, you are UHV. You are the example of what we can do. You are the proof of our ability as an institution. We are proud of you. You are now and always shall be the sons and daughters of the University of Houston, Victoria. But we expect to be prouder still. We expect to be able to watch you go out and make your way in the world and show the world what a UHV degree is all about. So go and do good work. Congratulations. At this point in our ceremony, it is customary and appropriate for bachelor's recipients to move their tassel on their mortarboard from the right to the left to signify that they are now the recipients of a degree of higher learning. If you are wearing a UHV class ring, you may also turn your ring so that the seal faces away from you. Congratulations again to all of our degree recipients and welcome to the company of educated persons. Let's give our graduates one final round of applause. It is now our pleasure to induct this class of graduates into the alumni of the University of Houston, Victoria, now more than 20,000 strong. I would like to invite Ms. Christy Maker, a UHV alumni and Director of Counseling for Katy Independent School District, to induct the fall 2019 graduating class. Ms. Maker has 2 UHV degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Humanities and English that she earned in 1993, and a Master of Education in Guidance and Counseling that she earned in 2002. Ms. Maker.
You are the representatives of your chosen fields in your communities. The strength of the alumni and the university depends upon the strength of all of you. The university will be your gateway to life, to fuller, more meaningful lives. The alumni join you in your pledge to service to the end, that as an alumni together, you may continue to grow in service to our great university, community, and the nation. I congratulate you, class of 2019.
Thank you, Ms. Baker. And graduates, I want to endorse her message. We invite you to become active alumni and to keep your ties close to your alma mater. You join many other alumni who are in the audience or in the stage today. In fact, I'd like to ask all UHV alumni to please stand if you are with us today. All UHV alumni, please stand. Okay, half the graduates understand they're now alumni. All of our alumni stand. And now I would like to ask all members of the audience to stand and turn to page 9 of your program, or watch on the screens above and join in the singing of the UHV Alma Mater, led by Dr. Jeffrey Cass, past president of the Faculty Center and a professor of English in the School of Arts and Sciences. The music was recorded for UHV by Crossroads Community Band based in Victoria. Once the Alma Mater is finished, please remain standing for the benediction.
Please sing. You'll regret it if you don't.
And now I would like to leave you with a Franciscan benediction. May God bless you with discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you may live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer pain, rejection, hunger, and war, so that you may reach out your hand to comfort them and turn their pain into joy. And may God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you can make a difference in the world so that you can do what others claim cannot be done, to bring justice and kindness to all our children and the poor. Amen. It takes many people to plan and organize a commencement ceremony, and I would like to thank the staff who made this ceremony possible. Your hard work is very much appreciated by all those in attendance today. And of course, thanks to all of our special guests for being with me. Let me also say to our graduates how proud we are of your accomplishments. Many of you have overcome numerous challenges to reach this day. We salute you. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, thank you for joining us at the commencement ceremony today. we would ask that everyone remain standing during the recessional of the President's Party and the graduates.